Hello, sixth graders. Today, our topic is the atmosphere protects us. By the end of the video, you will be able to, firstly, describe the ozone layer and the effects of chlorofluorocarbons. Secondly, explain ways humans can protect the environment. Let's begin by reading each vocabulary word together. Greenhouse effect. Global warming. Submerge. Ozone layer. Stratosphere. Let's define each vocabulary word, beginning with greenhouse effect. Greenhouse effect is the process by which the sun's energy is trapped by the atmosphere, naturally warming the earth. Global warming. Global warming is a gradual increase in world's temperatures caused by polluting gases such as carbon dioxide, which are collecting in the air around the earth and preventing heat escaping into space. Submerge. To submerge means to cause something to be underwater or to descend below the surface of an area of water. Ozone layer. The ozone layer is a layer of Earth's atmosphere that absorbs most of the ultraviolet light from the sun. Stratosphere. Stratosphere is the layer of the Earth's atmosphere above the troposphere. This layer is essential to human life as it contains the ozone layer, protecting us from harmful ultraviolet radiation. What is a greenhouse? Let's think about it. A greenhouse is a building made of glass where plants that need special care and extra warmth can be grown. The sun shines through the glass of a greenhouse and warms the air inside it. We cannot see the gases in the atmosphere, but they include oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and hydrogen. The atmosphere is like a giant greenhouse. The sun shines in, and the blanket of gases traps the heat like a roof, keeping it close to the planet. This warmth and light are essential to all living things. But factories, power stations, and motor vehicles are making a lot of new gases. Even trees, when they are burnt, give off gases. These new gases trap more and more of the sun's heat. This is called the greenhouse effect. Do you remember what is global warming? A thick blanket of gases trap and prevents heat from escaping into space. And as a result, the Earth is becoming warmer. This is called global warming. If it continues, it could begin to melt the Arctic and Antarctic ice caps. The increase in the sea level would submerge nearly all of the Bahamas. The following video further explains global warming.
The world is getting warmer and the ice is melting. Pretty soon you'll be able to drive your ship from Europe to Russia, right over the North Pole with no ice in the way. That's good for certain shipping companies maybe, but for the marine species, the polar bears, the walruses, the seals, they don't have their old habitats. They're all going away. They're melting out from under them.
And ocean-dwelling animals like bowhead whales and narwhals aren't immune to these changes either. As sea ice melts, energy and oil companies are taking it as an opportunity to search further north for untapped resources. Using a process known as seismic blasting, they shoot air explosions into the water in an effort to map the ocean floor and find oil. Of course, this has detrimental effects on the whole ecosystem of the Arctic Ocean, while also causing physical trauma and habitat relocation in whales. In terms of sea levels, melting sea ice won't have much of an effect. This is because the floating ice already displaces roughly the same amount of water as it would produce when it melts.
The ozone layer is in part of the atmosphere called the stratosphere, high above the surface of the Earth, and it protects the Earth from the sun's radiation. Ozone is a form of oxygen that absorbs much of the harmful ultraviolet radiation from the sun. In recent years, scientists have noticed that the ozone layer is getting thinner in some places. For example, over the continent of Antarctica. The thinning is believed to be caused by chemicals called chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs, which are used in many manufactured goods found around your homes, like aerosol spray cans, air conditioners, and refrigerators. It is clear that the atmosphere plays a very important part in our lives. Without it, humans could not survive on planet Earth. It is important that we all try to keep the air, land, and sea clean. This is especially important in the Bahamas because our tourists come here to enjoy our blue waters, clean beaches, and fresh air. Our natural resources must not be polluted. Let us recap, students. What is a greenhouse? Remember, it's a building made of glass where plants need special care and warmth to grow. It is a fact that we cannot see gases in the atmosphere, but they include oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and hydrogen. The ozone layer is part of the atmosphere called the stratosphere. We can all help the atmosphere. As simple as when eating at a fast food restaurant and are offered styrofoam cups or plates, ask for paper one instead. This brings us to the end of our lesson for today. See you next time.